This year we've got mayo, bill, council tax, Yorkshire water. Ooh, what's this one? Ah, the Bake Off challenge.
Butter, chocolate, flour, cocoa, Twix.
Oh, fellas. We know where this is going.
Brownies.
Well, have you got a method?
No! Literally, all we have is this.
Oh.
I've made one cake before on my own.
And it's been rubbish.
Actually, though, it was actually really nice, thank you very much. But I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
That's fun. This is going to be interesting.
What have we got?
We have butter, brown sugar, dark chocolate and milk chocolate, eggs, vanilla extract, plain flour, baking powder, cocoa, non-packaged shortbread bites. Not too sure what they would be called. Okay, milk chocolate.
There's a space in between that and the rest of the ingredients. I'm like, is this the main and this topping or something?
That would be my guess.
Here, more milk chocolate, double cream, vanilla extract, caramel sauce, and Twix fingers.
Let's go get the ingredients.
Fun!
Right, so we need eggs. So we've got baking places. Josh, where's my shopping list? Where's my shopping list? Did you drop it? Did you drop it?
Right, I really don't have a clue what I'm doing. I've made a guess that it's going to be some kind of caramel shortbread, but Alicia reckons it's something more chocolate brownie.
I've looked at the ingredients and I think it might be a brownie, or like a cake with some toppings going on.
Let's do some baking.
But before we start, I'm going to put on an apron.
Right, let's get cracking. What do we need?
Well, we need to make the bolognese.
The base.
The base.
You're making the base, dude?
So I'm going to do this section first. Now all I'm going to do is stick it all in a bowl and see what happens. Stick it in the oven 25 minutes. Bon appetit.
Hey! Are we sponsored by Retards?
I am.
Okay, so I think I've got everything that I need here.
So we're just going to make it up. We're just going to see how this goes, shall we?
I'm going to measure them all.
I feel like Victoria's going to struggle with this recipe because it's not in cups.
Yes.
And I know that they
very
don't
true.
have scales at Surtees. So sucks to be you guys.
But I don't have any weighing scales. So I'm going to assume that because this is 250 grams, if I take off approximately a fifth, it'll be 200 grams. So we're going to see how this goes.
Want brown sugar now. There we go. Arguably, wouldn't call that brown sugar. It's not very brown, is it? It's not going to be that look, it's true.
So I'm going to ignore the recipe order. We're going to follow the ingredients amounts. We're going to melt together butter and dark chocolate in this lovely pan on this hob. And then we're going to whisk together the eggs and sugar in a pan at the same time.
Okay.
And when that's melted, we'll pour it in there
Okay.
and keep adding stuff in.
Let's measure our ingredients first.
That's probably a good idea.
Or just chuck it all in. Why not?
I'm going to do this section first. Now all I'm going to do is stick it all in a bowl and see what happens.
Come on. Right, okay, so we need
Meat.
what we got.
Well, I think we're only.
Six
I
lasagna
think
ingredients.
the lasagna only calls for 5 Twix fingers.
5 Twixes, alright.
Oh, sweet.
Let's count them out.
What you thinking?
Say it's 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, but the only thing we've got is Madagascarian vanilla. So I assume this is it.
Nathan, have you checked the drawers if there's a tablespoon measurer?
Why just put in a tablespoon? It's a teaspoon. Teaspoon in it. Nothing gets past me.
Normally you put butter in first, but like with the flour, I would say probably.
So shall I do this and the butter? I think I might do this and the butter now. Mash it in. Because otherwise the eggs go like everywhere, don't they?
Like what?
Four large eggs, lightly beaten. Hang on. That'll do. Hang on.
Stop cracking.
It's all good. We can do this.
We can make something out of this.
I mean, let's be honest. Do I ever follow a recipe? No.
No, you don't.
Okay, we've got some cracked eggs. Now we've just got to beat them. Have we got a whisk?
There you go, man. Oh, it's electric.
Oh, this egg is textured.
Should we use textured? Oh, I don't like that.
Actually, to be fair, should we preheat it?
Yeah.
What's the temperature?
200 degrees,
500.
fan oven, cook anything in 20 minutes.
I've turned the oven on to 180 because I feel like that's a classic cake baking temperature.
You be told how long to bake it for.
That is
Right,
true.
so with my brownie recipe, I do it for 40 minutes at 160. I think.
Should we do
30. Let's do 20.
check it?
Because I'd rather underdo brownies than overdo it.
That's true.
Because you want it to be gooey.
Sometimes.
You don't want it to be like a cake.
No. So do.
Paul Hollywood would not be impressed.
No, we're not.
So as you can see here, we're blending together Twixes for the bolognese sauce.
Right, okay, let's put this in a bag.
We're having a directional decision at the moment. I think I'm going to melt the butter with the chocolate and then add in the sugar and then do the like flour and baking powder and cocoa in the bowl. So I'm just going to get a pan.
What kind of pan do I use to melt it? Frying pan, that'll do. Right, let's start melting this butter.
205 grams of shortbread. We've only got 198 because Alicia ate the rest. So what can we do? In that goes.
There's definitely a technique to this. The technique that I'm using today is Beth Burbage technique, which is just to generally kind of go for whatever you feel works. I just really encourage you, if you're an amateur baker like myself, just find your groove and go with it.
Right, I've been given one of these now. There you go. 1 TSP. Teaspoon.
Oh no, how does this work? Okay, let's get those eggs in there. That looks right. Okay. I'm sure that butter can go in like that. There we go. What do we think? Do we think that's right?
I feel like I could be on Bake Off. I feel like I've got the good
100%.
banter. I've got not enough knowledge for it though. Let's be honest. I'd be out in week 1.
Just to let you know, I am more of a cook than a baker. I can make sweet potato.
Did everyone watch the Bake Off final? I know this is probably going to be shown like weeks after, but we're filming it just after it's happened, and I was so happy I cried.
I can hear Seth crying from upstairs.
Coco!
It doesn't even tell you how many is in here.
It does, mate.
Is it?
It says 2021.
Oh, look at that. I think I'm getting this right. All that sugar in there. I'm just going to go with the whack it in. There's the cocoa. Chocolate chips. Oh, it's getting really sticky now. I hope I'm getting this right.
Right, while that's going, it's starting to look a lot better. I'm going to finally cut up the chocolate and break the shortbread into chunks.
It's annoying because the caramel is like staying in like strips.
Mate, it doesn't matter if
Oh, there's definitely a hole in the bowl.
Oh, man. Oh no. Quick, quick, put it in the bowl.
Broken into chunks.
Fine, but I also feel like they're not actually needed because what I am aware of is that one of these, or potentially more than one of these, is a red herring.
I was not informed of this.
You are now. And I feel the shortbread bites is the red herring.
Snacks.
Okay, so I'm going to whisk all of this stuff together and then pour the melted mix in, which smells so good. Oh, getting it everywhere.
I'm very intrigued as to how everyone else is going to do this. Like,
Woo! I did not know what that was. That was terrifying.
Here is one I prepared earlier. You might remember you saw me preparing this, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just lift this up, twist it. Oh, dear. There we go. Look at that, that's looking a lot better now, isn't it?
But if you'd like to have a little look, this is what my mixture looks like. All ingredients are in, bish bash bob.
Yes!
Grease-proof paper up.
oh, this looks so delicious.
I can smell the chocolate. I love chocolate.
Oh, it looks so good because like you guys won't be able to see this, but Ruth, you can see like
Oh man,
you can see the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate like blending together in like a marble pattern, and it looks and smells amazing.
Already, but I also do need to get rid of some of this water.
What we're doing here, Mark?
I'm trying to melt the chocolate, but there's too much water.
So it actually looks like a mixture, which is what we want.
I think is almost ready to go into the pan. It was very clumpy initially and wouldn't stir, so I threw in some vanilla essence for more liquid, so I'm hoping.
Meanwhile,
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Mark
it doesn't. It looks horrible.
how's it going, man?
Go and taste it. See what it's like.
I dare you.
It's chocolate.
Chocolate.
It's about.
Okay, so I thought it was going to be brownies, but looking at it now, I've got a feeling it might be more cake. So I'm going to put it in a safe bet and put it in a round thing. So we're either going to have round brownies or round cakes. But look at that, it looks peng, doesn't it? Just call me Paul Hollywood.
Mate, you eating all the Twixes?
I'm really excited to see what we make with it.
Oh, oven.
Oh yeah, that might help. Preheat the oven.
So somewhere between 150 and 200, because I can't actually tell. And we're going to put it in my brownie dish.
Yay!
Which is, you know, always used for roasting vegetables, but that's fine.
I'm
not salty about that at all.
I've got a really itchy nose. Can you itch it for me?
Where? On the bottom.
Oh my goodness, it looks like Josh's poo. This is where I realise I haven't even turned the oven on yet.
Also laugh if after all this like chat and banter and laughs, they just like mute us and put music over the top.
I mean, to be fair, they probably will. I've got This says I'm edgy and veggie because I am.
Are ready to make the lasagna. We're putting it together, so first we're putting in the bolognese. Mark is right here.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, let's see how that is.
Beautiful. Wow, it's like a...
Oh, it smells beautiful, yeah. Lovely little layer of pasta we got here.
Okay.
Just and we just place that gently over the top. Sweet. So
Next.
pasta there, and now we're putting on
Cheese. Bit of cheese in the middle.
Bit of cheese in the middle. Wow.
Ooh.
I didn't see that coming. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't ready for that. Beautiful. That's really exciting.
That's like really hard to find cheese, you know.
Yeah, it's the special.
It's like Philadelphia.
What's it called? Carnation.
Wow.
Cheese. Yeah. Beautiful.
From the Carnation region of France, I believe.
Ah, yeah, that would.
In it goes. No.
This cheese is it's much like mozzarella in the sense that you can kind of dot it in blobs like this, and it's gonna spread out really nicely, like on the top of a pizza. Over the top of the lasagna, it'll be beautiful.
I'm gonna put it up to about 200. I'm gonna go for 25 minutes, but I'll be keeping an eye on it throughout because I really don't have any ideas. Should have probably preheated the oven, but I will.
Do you want another layer of white sauce on
Yeah,
top?
let's
another layer of
stick
white
some more
sauce.
white sauce. Beautiful.
I'm hoping that.
Leftover butter and then shortbread in a Ziploc bag. What could I be doing with this, you ask? Well, you'll see. This is the result of the melted butter and crushed shortbread. See how it works, but hopefully it's gonna work well. About to go into the pan. Ready to go into the oven. I'm not convinced, but we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway.
Take 2. Back in the tray. Get in there.
All done.
Alright.
These are ready to go in the oven. In they go. In they go. So they are in for 25 minutes and we shall see what happens. I just think it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
Great. Time to put her in the oven. We're preheated to what?
270.
270. On the top tray?
In the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah, it's a slow bake, isn't it?
Yeah. Slow bake.
And how long does it need to go in for?
That'll be in there for a week and a half.
A week and a half.
Just
nice.
about 10, 11 days.
And okay, Google, set a timer for 15 minutes.
Alright, 15 minutes. Starting now. Side note, if you need an alarm in this room in the morning, I can do that too. Just say, set an alarm for 7 AM.
Alright, thanks.